This is awful. Oh gosh. This is awful. My gosh. I have really bad news. I just came out to the bus. We got a lot of rain last night and it rained inside the bus. It's leaking quite a bit and I'm pretty concerned. I don't know what to do. Let me show you. Our floors are pretty dusty because I've been sanding. So everywhere that you don't see dust is where it's wet. You can see it's wet right there, wet here, and really bad right here. And I find that odd. I mean, it's even like on our fridge right there. That piece of wood is soaked. Our skylight is up here. So if it was coming from the skylight, it would be directly down right here. But there's nothing above right there where that puddle is. I don't really understand. Unless it was raining sideways, I don't get it. Even that wouldn't make sense. But this is a huge puddle. And then, oh, it's dripping. Oh gosh. We are leaking through the ceiling. It could be leaking through, so you can see this is all wet. That's soaked. It could be leaking through the ceiling and going right there, finding a place to escape all that water. But anyways, then we come down here and water was leaking through the top of that's our water heater, and going underneath. And yeah, that's concerning. That's really concerning. We've got down there that looks like moldy trim now. Oh gosh, this is awful. We also have a skylight in the shower that leaked in the corner there and there. Oh my gosh. It's got to be the skylight, and the water heater seems to not be sealed correctly at the top, like on the top of it, even though I know it's sealed, like it looks like it's sealed. But that's how all the water was getting through by the bed area. Kind of want to just take this skylight up, get a new one, and build it better. We decided to take down the whole ceiling on this whole side of the bus, all the way up to the skylight, because we wanted to see what the damage was in the insulation, because, if you have wet insulation, it's going to cause mold in the entire bus. So we found that those pieces of insulation right there were pretty bad. We decided to take down all the boards, which broke the tongue in the groove because we're taking it down in the opposite way that we put it in. But this was good to know because after this, we replaced the skylights. And before we put any more insulation up, we wanted to make sure there was no leaks. It's raining again and we have no leaks. We fixed our skylights. We replaced them both. We used RV lap seal rather than just cheap adhesive from Home Depot. It took me some research and some people commenting on my posts about water coming into our bus to realize that we used the wrong adhesive to seal the skylights, the fan, our water heater. Everywhere that water was coming in is where we used that crappy adhesive. So that's definitely why. And we bought brand new skylights because we used the wrong screws when we installed them, so that made them crack. We kind of just did everything wrong. We know now that we did it correctly. When we bought our original skylights, they didn't come with screws on the first skylight that we installed. And we're like, okay, let's just use our metal tapping screws because we need to use metal tapping. And that made the skylight crack. When we got our second skylight, which is in the shower, it did come with screws, and we decided not to use them for some reason. As you can see behind me, our ceiling is down, except yesterday we just finished putting up some of these boards. We had to make sure that all the insulation wasn't soaked, which is really good that it wasn't. Only right on like a couple corners of the the skylight there, it was wet, and we replaced that. We started putting up some more boards, and we're actually waiting to finish the whole ceiling with tongue and groove because we need to install our security cameras and Starlink. All of that wiring is going to be coming from right here to the back of the bus. And we want all that wiring to follow this bus electrical all the way back. So we're not even going to tackle that yet. We're focusing on other things for now. You can see this skylight's looking good. That is our lap seal right there. This is our skylight in our shower. That is a dried stain right there of water, but everything else looks good. Thank you guys for watching. This week has been chaotic. It's not fun dealing with water damage and having to redo things that you've already done. It absolutely sucks. But I'm really hoping in the next video, we will be finishing this and not having any more leaks. We're almost done with our shower. It really just needs some finishing touches, some little patches with some waterproofing stuff, and then the finish, which is a micro cement, and then we need to like install our shower head. Stay tuned for our shower video and to find out if we have any more leaks in our bus. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.